shit. He's richer than Leighton.
Wow. So Leighton, what I am to you, you are to him.
I put the OG thumbnail up. Leighton was still in it. And now I see this, and it's sad, and I'm sad. Hi, you dolls. Welcome back, and if you were new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 2 of The Sex Lives of College Girls, Lila by Lila. I'm excited to see what happens next, although I am nervous because clearly we were set up at the end of the last episode to lose Leighton, and we all knew. I'm just still sad about it because I really like her character, and I think that she brings a lot to the story, but we have to let go, so let's jump in and see how they do it. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. We'll comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring that will be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It is all of my unedited reactions of everything that we do on YouTube. And just more, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions. The link is in the description below for the Redbubble and T Public pages where you can find awesome merch that my brother Ray has created for the different reactions that Jay and I do. And as always, these will be fully unedited over on Patreon, as is Season 2, so go check it out. YouTube. I remember this actually from, oh my god, I was looking at Season 2. 2 years ago was Season 2. That's crazy. I remember this from Season 2. I had a really hard time editing these. They blocked my video for Episode 1, and I had to dispute it, and then they gave it back, but they demonetized it, and it was like this whole thing. So if my edit is very choppy, it is because of YouTube. It is not my fault. I try to put in as much as I can. YouTube will only allow me to do so much. So if you want the full unedited reaction, go check it out on Patreon. But without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 2 of The Sex Lives of College Girls, Lila by Lila. I don't think people realize that it's easier for me to leave a lot of things in. Gotta edit how YouTube wants me to edit.
Morning. Shall we start our day?
I feel like that's me and Dobbie.
I can't sleep like this much longer.
Kimberly is Dobbie.
Leighton? Are you in here?
And I am Whitney. I am not a morning
I'm trying
person.
to enjoy my coffee in my favorite chair.
Ladies, calm down.
Bella, how long have you been in here? Were you listening to my private conversation with Alicia?
What position is
And
bumper
boy,
to
was
bumper?
it
We were
hot.
talking about traffic.
My life goal, becoming a Supreme Court justice by the age of 53.
53? I want to be retired.
I need you to hand out several hundred of these flyers for my fashion show.
You're a designer?
I stole so much fabric, filled 2 Kias.
What materials do you use? Do you work with fleece?
Fix her.
Yeah.
I will see y'all there.
You're taking Intro to African American Studies?
Yeah. I recognize the privilege that it is to be welcomed into this environment, so thank you.
Okay.
That cool.
You know I can't.
Hey,
It's true.
I'm Isaiah. What's your name?
Kimberly.
Hard for me to focus with you in this class, but
Oh my god.
I will try.
Isaiah. Okay. Come on strong already.
Your scores are off the chart. What did you think was gonna happen?
Oh, I thought my dad would donate a gym.
Well, there's no need for that.
Next week. Wow.
Think about it. What?
It's MIT,
Leighton,
sweetie. You can't
This
think
is
about
MIT.
it. Yeah. MIT is also not going to be like, sure, take your shot.
Weapons.
Oh,
Fire
boy.
hazard.
I gotta write you up. It's Lindsay with an L, right?
It's not mine, it's Taylor's. She locks me out all the time. I've been waiting out here for 3 hours.
3 hours. Be a better roommate. And keep your sex mates to a reasonable length. Or put them in a Google Calendar or something.
Favorite Essex tree.
Feeling maybe possible vibes.
This tree and I have had 30 beautiful years together. There's the penis I carved in it. This is my tree, where I can just breathe so much easier.
I'm considering leaving Essex.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe right now.
Can't breathe.
Oh God, I'm gonna die under this stupid tree.
My best future and my best life. What would you do?
Follow your heart and you try to make choices that are exciting and real and authentic to you.
So you're saying you think I should leave?
Am I? Sing the Essex fight song one more time. Just softly.
It's nice to have a Leighton
you
dad
always do that.
conversation.
Kissed a boy I shouldn't have.
There was tongue, so we definitely went to first base. And then in
Kimberly-
a bedroom at a frat party.
Not applying for mental health reasons.
Yeah, but if you were,
I don't think I am. I'm pretty happy.
I'm pretty
I used to
happy.
Not understanding. And when you write your phone number, just write it real clearly in case anybody who works here wants to look it up later.
How does Kimberly do this?
Real champagne is actually
Oh my god, this bottle is $600. Typically
She
being
doesn't
rich
like that life.
makes someone more attractive, not less.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
she's
date
used
rich
to
guys.
that
All the ones in my boarding
lifestyle.
school were stunted and lazy.
But you're
Just
not
this
like
guy.
that, Whitney.
Son of a telecom billionaire.
Holy sh! He's richer than Leighton.
Wow. So Leighton, here is Kimberly.
Not at all.
Take a seat. Oh God, is she gonna she's gonna accuse her of something?
We take our student body's sense of safety.
As a young queer woman in a foreign nation, Bella's actions made me feel unsafe.
Taylor.
I'm transferring. The hell am I supposed to do with cash? Forget it. Just consider it a donation.
Don't even try to lie. I've basically been majoring in overhearing things.
I was wondering
Plus,
when we were
haven't
gonna
heard good
see
gossip
her.
in hours, and I need to hit real bad.
You know, you stutter step before your shot. Try lengthening your stride.
She wasn't wrong. Sometimes you look like a Roomba that got stuck in a corner.
No offense to you and your Versace shirt that you're wearing to play basketball for some reason, but
There aren't a lot of examples of black wealth in this country. Maybe I embrace being a visible example of one.
this is getting embarrassing. Can I?
Sorry.
Maybe he's bi.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe I picked up the wrong impression.
Maybe he's bi or pan.
It's me! I'm a woman of the trans experience, bitch. Hit the music. Let's start this show. She's fine. Start the show.
Is Lila's clothing line just
Male underwear?
Girl,
what?
it took you like an hour.
That makes me her best friend. Damn, I'm losing my best friend.
I was going to tell you.
Were you even gonna tell us? Sorry, I realized you just answered that.
I came to Essex thinking that I was going to date men, and I would be in Kappa, and I would have been miserable. Then I met you three, and you gave me the strength to be myself. I think this is what I have to do if I care about my future.
I feel like this is like
Lose us as friends.
a real conversation. Like they just filmed Renee
So
Rapp
when do you
talking to them.
We used to live in this room last year, and now we need you to get the out so we can drink here. Who the hell is Eli?
He's my new gay friend, I think.
He's got to be like bi or pan or something.
Thank you.
Wow, you're really gonna be lost without me, huh?
I've got no restraint. I sold every single piece.
Aren't the drinks
Girl
here
boss
free?
Lila.
I was being judgmental. I assumed you liked me.
Like you, I don't even know you yet. But I do have an idea on how we can change that.
His eyelashes. I know that's like a weird thing to fixate on, but I was like, ooh, the eyes are my favorite feature.
I will happily play this game.
I'm
all
telling
year
you
long, so
vibes.
do
I'm
yourself
getting
a
it.
favor. Leave me alone.
You don't need help. See you never. Excuse me.
I'm glad that you were able to attend this function as well.
I've been working up the courage to speak to you for over a year.
I'm moving to Boston tomorrow and I have a girlfriend. You guys wanna go get a drink?
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Taylor got way too drunk and passed out, and we didn't know what to do.
Is this what my Saturday nights are like now?
This does not sound fun.
I'm Arvind.
Bella.
I know you don't like me and you think you're invincible, but this is.
I need help.
Oh.
I slipped.
Of course. I'm here.
Train is only $122 if you're in coach.
Oh, coach. Kimberly, I would rather.
Look
Time
how
to
we've
go.
all matured so
I went a
well.
little crazy at the gift shop.
Thought that was gonna be way more
Let's stop by the new
emotional,
room
so
to measure for window
I'm happy
treatments.
that I didn't
And also, now that we're
cry.
3 people in a quad,
Did they give us a new roommate?
Taylor. We don't get to see who it is.
I just don't like nice guys.
Isn't it perfect?
it's very princess.
Oh.
Thank you.
Have a sexual thought or feeling, you mark it.
No, Dad, yeah.
All right, there you have it. Episode 2, Lila by Lila. And that's how long this freaking show has been gone that I was calling her Lila at the beginning of this. And she's like one of my favorite characters. I love that we have her not only being an ultra girl boss, but her whole entire clothing line being just men's underwear. Like, there's nothing else. It's just men's underwear. Leave it to Lila. And she sold everything. So good on her. But we have a lot going on in this episode. Sadly, we are losing Leighton. She has definitely made the decision at this point to go to MIT, which is obviously the right choice for her, and she should be making that decision. She tells Dad, breaks the news to him. He's good with it. We told Alicia, I'm assuming, because she's texting her, about the possums. And now she's just got to break it to the roomies. We have that done by Jocelyn. Where's Jocelyn's friend? Remember, we had the two of them, the duo, and they were all like gossipy, and they would always be hiding in certain areas. Do we not have the friend anymore? I can't remember his name, but I like that we got a little appearance by Jocelyn. And it goes a lot easier than we thought it would. To be honest with you, I thought I was going to be a bawling mess, but maybe because I found out at the end of last season, which was 2 years ago. I still can't believe that. 2 freaking years ago. That Leighton was leaving and we weren't going to have her. Maybe that softened the blow a little bit. But I think that we had a nice night. We got out. We went to party. We had our goodbyes, and it is what it is. We're going to keep in touch. It wasn't, I don't know. It just wasn't as sad and emotional as I felt like it was going to be. Like, literally going into this episode, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my shit. But I'm happy I didn't. It was still very sad to lose Leighton. We're going to miss her, very much so. But now we have our new roommate. We have a new roommate who looks very, very different than the rest of us from the teaser. She seems like a very sweet, innocent little princess, and that's going to be really interesting to see them all interact with her and how that affects them. Kimberly meets a guy named Eli who ends up being bi, which I think is hysterical because I was just having a conversation with my friend the other day. We were talking about somebody, and she was like, my mom goes, bi people do exist, I'm sure they're probably bi, and we were just like, yes, Mom. Like, that was the most amazing thing that I have heard a parent say in recent time. Bi people do exist. So Eli ends up being bi. I think we're gonna have a lot to explore with that in the next few episodes. It's hysterical that his ex looks like Jackson. I thought it was Jackson for a second. But yeah, it'll be fun to watch Kimberly explore that, especially Kimberly of all people. Whitney finally talks to hottie boy. And from the first episode, his name is Isaiah. He is a billionaire's son, and she is quick to judge. I don't necessarily blame her because she has been in that lifestyle her whole life. She has experienced many, many times before that this kind of a guy is not something that she wants to get wrapped up in, and but that's still being hypocritical. Like, you could defend it all you want, but it's still being hypocritical because obviously multiple people do not stereotype every single person. And so for her to just be like, oh, he's rich, I don't even want to give him the time of day, is not right. But obviously we see that she corrects that at the end here. He says that he's not trying to say he wants to date, he just wants to hang out. So I want to see the two of them hang out. Whitney needs something good in her life. She has been working her ass off. She has been stellar at school and sports, and now we're starting to see all the little stresses creep back in. We saw it with the sports. So now if she could at least have a positive thing going with her relationship, that would be wonderful. I'm just concerned that because of this new girl and the threat on the team, if she starts to entertain Isaiah, she might end up blaming him as a reason as to why things aren't going right in other areas. But let's not get that far. Let's just get happy for her that she's meeting somebody. Bella and Taylor are still bumping heads. I feel like maybe I misread that. Maybe it could still pop up. But I feel like I was getting vibes that Taylor was crushing on Bella a bit. Instead, I think it ends up, as we see at the end here, we find out that Taylor has a drinking problem, and she has been she doesn't say drinking specifically. She just says she's been sober, and that coming here, she thought she could handle it and she couldn't. She ended up in the medical ward, and she asks Bella for help. And I think that's the beautiful moment that they share together where Bella's just like, yeah, I'm here. I can do that for you. That is what I am supposed to do. and what a decent person would do. So I think it's wonderful that we quickly saw this in Taylor's character, because to just have a character that just wants to screw with you all the time, it's like, we've seen that so many times, you know? So to drag that out would have been a little boring after a while, but they immediately addressed it. She needs help. It's a cry for help. So hopefully Bella can help her. In the process, we meet Yvonne, who is a fellow Faf, and he seems to be pretty prominent in the next episode. He seems very sweet. I thought that was hysterical too, where she's like, oh my God, I'm horny for hot. Like, I have been that person where I'm like, I don't want to date the bad ones, but the bad ones are so hot. And then I finally met a nice one, and I was like, oh my God, I am attracted to good. Like, I got the same epiphany as Bella. So it'll be fun to watch her explore that. I think that Bella has been the most frustrating character at points, but has also shown the most growth in her character over the last few seasons. So it'll be interesting to watch her grow through this. But overall, good episode. I don't know what's happening with this season. Like, I don't know if this is the last one. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know how many episodes we're going to get. I feel like I looked it up in the last episode and can't remember. But as I said, I apologize if this edit is choppy. I hope it's not going to be. But YouTube is not a fan of this show. Again, I remember from last year, it was really, really difficult to edit. So yeah, if you want to see the full unedited version, it is over on Patreon. I'm going to try to do my best for this. And until the next reaction, so long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.